results for GSA. Okay, just create some headings. Okay, heading 2 for under for second level for each of this section. Right, so you've got a variety, yeah. So level 1, level 2, level 3, and then the next section you've got level 1 only, level 2. The next section you've got level 1 and level 2, and you can do the rest. But that is actually how you can you should do to create headings, okay, to create new chapter. All right, so now that you've got the first level, the second level, and the third level. Okay, so far, do you have any problem with the headings? Doesn't show up to you? Hope that all of you get it and do it together. Right? So please, if you have problem, just if you want me to repeat, then just ask, just inform me, because I cannot show, I cannot see whatever that you have done on your screen. All right. Okay. Now you want to change the font for each of the heading. So okay, so this is, you want to change it into a larger font. Okay, right now it is blue in color. All right, and it is not in capital. All right, for example. So what do? You go to the right of the heading, click the drop down arrow, and click modify. Okay, you'll get modify style. And this is for heading number 1. You can change the name, but I usually don't change it because sometimes it got mixed up. So I prefer to use the default one. So if you can change the heading name, let's say that you've got lots of styles, right? So you can change the style according to your preference, right? But for FYP project, for your thesis, for your proposal, you have to follow certain styles, right? So you have to look at the styles that have been given by Dr. Aiza and match it, okay, with the style that you for your document. Okay, for heading 1, usually right now the color is blue, so change the color to black. Okay. All right. The font, okay, you cannot use different font. Okay, for FYP, for your information, you have to use Arial. So the normal text is Arial. The headings is also Arial. The size, change it to 20. All right. Make it bold and underline. All right. Okay. And go to format. Okay. And go to font. So click format down here. Go to font. Okay. Click all caps. Click all caps. Okay, select all caps. All right. And click OK. Okay, the next one, you go to numbering. Okay, click format, click numbering. Okay, sorry, just click cancel first. So numbering, I'll just do it a different way. Okay, we just stop at all caps. Okay, and then you click OK. So what happened? All heading 1 will change. Introduction here, heading 1. Methodology here, change. Okay. Experimental result, change. Conclusion, change. Okay. So every time you want to change the styles for heading 1, you don't do it manually, because if you do, you just click here up there on this ribbon, it will only happen, or it will only apply to the selected file. If you want to change all, okay, the style for all heading, what you have to do, you just have to change it here on this table, on this ribbon. Okay, select modify, For example, I want to make to increase the spacing for heading number 1. So I click here, spacings, change it to 1.5. Okay, and then I click OK. So all heading ones are changed. Okay, increase in line space, okay, from 1 to 1.5. Okay, so if you just do it for this one, let's say this is the normal way you do. So you select introduction, okay, and then you click change it, the font to 24. So what happened? It will only happen for the selected one. Okay, the selected one. It will not happen to the other text with heading 1. So if you want to change for all, okay, what do you have to do? Again, you have to do it from here, heading 1. Okay, click modify and do it here. Okay. Another thing is that every time you change manually, let's say that I change it to here, okay, to font 24. So when I click update heading 1 to match selection, okay. Oops. Oh, sorry. So if you select methodology and then you right click and update, there's no update. Update 1 to match selection. Okay, let's say you've done here. Okay, sorry. So let's say again you change it manually to 24. Okay, you want to make chapter 1 a bit different than other chapter. Let's say you've done this. Okay, so it will only apply to the first heading, introduction, but it will not apply to methodology. Okay, you can change to all heading following this manual change. Okay, what do? You just click update heading 1 to match selection. So all heading will change accordingly. Okay, so if you don't do that, let's say that I click undo. Okay, so heading like this. So let's say that at one time you just want to update heading 1 to match certain view. Okay, you just update heading 1 to match selection. So what happened? It will also change this introduction to match the original heading style. Okay, so if you do manually, you have to bear in mind that it will change back. So let's say that you have spent like 20 minutes, 30 minutes for introduction 1, you want to change the style and you forgot to create a new style for it. So what happened after this? Once you change the style for heading 1, okay, all heading 1 will change according to the styles. All right. So if you want to do it manually, just create. If you want to change the style, just create a new style for certain level. Okay. All right. So the next one is that you want to put chapter 1. So now it starts with 1, and this here is 1.1. You want to put chapter 1. So this is usually for case of thesis. So what do? You right click, you select number 1 here. It will look like this. Okay, left click 1, right click number 1. Okay, adjust link index. Okay, again, click number 1, right click, select adjust list indents. Adjust list indents. You will be given this. You'll be showing this toolbox. Okay, this figure. All right. Okay, and you select here enter formatting for number. Okay. And you just write chapter 1 before number 1. Okay? Chapter 1 before number 1. So what happened? Chapter 1 will be there for each of for every time heading 1 is selected. Okay? For every time text with heading 1. Okay? So create chapter here and then you click OK. So you've got something like this: chapter 1 introduction. Chapter 2 methodology, Chapter 3 experimental results, Chapter 4 conclusion, Chapter 5 references. Right? Okay. Right. You can do it for section number section 1.1. So again, right click, adjust list indent, select number 2. Okay, so just write section 1.1. So all heading number 2 will have section before the numbering. Okay, section 1.1. Over here, you've got section 2.1, section 2.2, okay, section 3.1, and the rest. Okay, that is how you actually add section. Okay, do not do manually because otherwise it will affect all of your documents. All right. You can do it for number 3. Okay, you try, and it will also you can do it the same. So right click, adjust this indent. So select number 3, and then you just put here section. Okay, if you don't want to use section, you want to use chapter, just put chapter. Okay, we will not touch the others here because it will take some time. So we already at 4 o'clock. So click so you will see your documents like this Chapter 1 introduction, section 1.1. So I usually don't use section, so I just delete that back section.